What up, everybody? We're back for episode 8 of It's Replay Podcast. Don't have another name for it because we're lame like that. But what do you got for us this week? Anything, Shaq?
Fort Worth happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we didn't cover the end of that. LG won. Boys second. Reciprocity third. Right? Something.
Wanted these fourth.
Priesta just fucking threw up all over the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be replaced with Pharaoh. They still did half decent.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, if you're watching the stream, something's going on today, so the video is kind of laggy. I'm not really sure what we could do about that besides, like, I don't know, just not do it. But yeah, that's what we're working with this week. The audio seems to be fine. So honestly, what we could do is we could just like I could just like cut your camera off. Like, you could cut your webcam off. I could cut my webcam off and just go with it this week. I'm not really sure.
If you want to go just
do an audio podcast this week.
Yeah, just throw up the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Wow.
Okay, well that kind of fucked things up. Alright, well I'll turn my webcam on since it's not laggy, and then we'll keep Shaq's up like that, and I'm sure, I don't know, it's gonna be sloppy as shit this week. That's our bad. Couldn't get this shit figured out.
Yeah, let me just like the wallpaper
I'll try
for
changing,
the recording.
I tried changing it to US East, our region. So I'm turn your webcam back on and see if it kind of works a little better.
You try it.
Maybe this will work. We'll see. You haven't lagged for me yet. I'm just staring at the fucking Shaq's eyes.
I mean, true.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this worked. This has worked so far. All right, I think we're good. Simp took JCap's spot.
A lot of drama going on over there.
JCap and Clayster are going at each other's fucking necks. My dogs are barking. Also, like, you ever, when you're driving home or driving to work, you ever have like little conversations / rants going on in your head?
I think I do that shit out loud to myself.
Oh, okay, true. Okay, all right. At least it's not just me. There's one weird thing I had. Like, I'm gonna offend some people here, so I don't know if maybe I should leave this for later in the podcast. If I should.
You already brought it up.
So, fuck. I now I'm mind blanking. But do you believe that the wage gap is a thing?
As far as the gender wage gap?
Yeah.
There is a wage gap. It's definitely overblown. It's not as bad as people think. There's a lot of other factors that, let's call it, people use the numbers to their argument. So, long story short, there is a wage gap. It's not as bad as they make it out to be.
Yeah. So, in my life experience personally, I've never, the wage cap just isn't a thing.
You're talking about, like, man versus woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my life personally, I haven't noticed it just because, like, I mean, I've worked pretty much minimum wage jobs or labor jobs my entire life. And labor, if there's no females in the field, the dogs are wiling, big wiling. And yeah, like, so I haven't noticed it personally, but I don't know why this kind of just like came into my mind. I don't know why women just don't identify as men, if that's like the kind of like if it's a wage gap like that. Like, we're out here, we can identify as whatever the fuck we want. So, you think if a woman identified as a man, the wage gap would be?
I don't think that would change anything. Because part of their argument, again, we don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's more of due to sexism I guess. So like, if the men are running the company, just because a woman said identifies as a man doesn't mean that he's gonna like equal out the pay.
Yeah, this is also me kind of like bullshitting. Like we're living in a world where you can do whatever the fuck you want. So like I was just like, yo, you fuck it.
It doesn't like maternity leave and all that other shit have a factor in the wage gap.
I don't know, cause isn't there also paternity leave?
But I don't think you have it as think for men isn't like 2 weeks. I don't know, fucking. I don't have a job.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
I really don't
believe
know.
women have more time off. Obviously, it makes sense.
Yeah, I know my
Maternity
webcam
leave.
is blinking. I can't really figure out how to fix it. Yeah, yeah. This was just like a weird ass thought on the top of my head.
I don't know. There's a lot. Then I guess
Also,
the wage gap doesn't factor in
what's out my window
the
now?
fucking what you would call it, the fields that women typically tend to go in.
Yeah,
So that has a big factor in the wage gap. I don't know. It's a lot of bullshit. I don't really pay attention to it a whole lot.
yeah. Like, and kind of while we're on the topic, me and you both watch a lot of combat sports.
Mm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're both on the same page, but I've never really asked you about this.
Mm.
What do you think about men transitioning to women
Mm.
and then competing in women's like divisions and shit like that?
Can't do it.
Can't fucking do it.
Can't do
You
it.
cannot do this
You
shit.
can't do it. No.
Like this, I don't know. Fuck it. We're in a rabbit hole now, but this is sexist as shit. If you really want to think about it that way, men are stronger than women. Obviously, there's some women that'll go out there and dominate a fucking man and destroy him. But just as a general rule of thumb, men are just they're created stronger.
Bone density, bone structures. We're just built different.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. Equality to me, equality can never be a thing because we're not. I mean, our value as people, yes, we are equal 100%. But as things that we're doing, men and women aren't equal. We're not the same.
You see all like these. You see it all the time. Like this transgendered female breaks all these, these weightlifting records.
Yeah,
Break these
like,
track records.
it just can't fucking happen.
We're just built different, and it doesn't work.
Like I don't know. To my understanding, isn't there like some kind of hormones at play too? Like usually when you're transitioning, isn't there like you're taking a different kind of hormone? I guess this would be more female to male because they're taking testosterone.
Yeah.
So like that wouldn't work either because you're literally taking a steroid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do for transgenders. I really don't know what to do. I think if you're that kind of person and you have that, you feel like you were born in the wrong body and you want to transition, I'm sorry, but you just can't do competitive sports.
Or you just gotta stay with the sex that you were born as. If you're transitioning to a woman, unfortunately, you still have to compete against the men. I mean,
Yeah, but what if you're a woman transitioning to a man? You can't stay in the women.
well, that's a. Well, I guess you. If they want to compete
Right.
against men,
No, because they're taking steroids.
I mean, true, but true.
I think this is just something that you have to forfeit as a transgender person.
I mean, but do you think even a woman on steroids is better than like a top of the line male athlete or average male athlete?
I think they have an unfair advantage regardless of like actual strength or anything like that. But
I feel like you could make a case for a woman transition to a man competing in men's divisions. You have a better argument than the reverse.
yeah, I guess so. But like you're just gonna get your ass beat.
In combat sports, that's just a no-no altogether. You just can't do it. Period.
Yeah. I just don't think it's something we should like. It's something that you have to forfeit as a transgender person. It sucks. Like it's like I understand it. Like, but really, man, you got to choose. on what you want to do. You can either compete in combat sports or physical sports or transition.
You have to compete against other people who are transitioning. I mean, the pool's gonna be small.
That pool is going to be
That's
tiny.
gonna be small, but you got to. Hey, if you really want to compete, what the fuck you gotta do?
There's going to be no money in that.
Oh, if you're transitioning, trying to make money in fucking sports, I mean.
Oh, also, I watched this thing on Chris Cyborg.
Huh.
Bro, did you know how much the UFC forces her to cut?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, that bitch is cutting like 40 pounds. She's cutting like 40 pounds for a fight.
She's big.
Bro,
but it's not just the UFC is just forcing. There's just the pool at her normal size, her natural size, is just not that. The competition isn't there at that level.
She asked for a fight at that weight. UFC told her no, you're dropping to that, and then like she dropped like some tweets or something like that, and then they gave somebody else a fight at the weight class that she wanted. I think the UFC just wants Chris Cyborg the fuck out of here.
I don't think it's that. It's a rocky relationship, but she's just so big, so she's crushing tomato cans.
Yeah, she is fucked. That is a superhuman.
Her body is fucked up for life, though. Like,
yeah. Oh, she's
her estrogen levels and all that is just all out of whack,
bro. And like, it's dangerous for her to get in the ring after cutting like that. Like, if she wasn't an animal and she got knocked out while she was that dehydrated, like that shit is dangerous.
I feel for those women fighters. The shit your body goes through those weight cuts. Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm just opening my window again because my dog is not outside anymore.
True.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. Another UFC fighter that Dana White wants the fuck out of here. I don't know. He may say that he doesn't have anything towards Askren, but I'm pretty sure he wants Robbie Lawler to get in there and destroy him again. Askren doesn't want that fight again.
Oh, yeah. Dana doesn't like Askren. That's just common sense. But
yeah, he comes out and says that he doesn't have any.
Yeah, he can't tell.
Dislike him.
I mean, yeah, you can't do that. You can't say that about your employee, that you hate your employee.
I think he can, and I think he has. Maybe it might have been in the older days, but he did not like Tito.
Tito was. It was different. He didn't like Tito, but it was. But he didn't really say that so much when Tito was in the UFC as much.
I know right at the beginning of, I'm watching The Ultimate Fighter Season 3 right now. Literally right at the beginning of the season, he's like, yeah, Ken doesn't like Tito. I don't like Tito. But Tito's an exceptional athlete, and we want him to be here. I'm like, all right, you just don't like your employees. Like, you just come out and say that shit.
But he's not going to get rid of Askren because you traded Demetrius Johnson for him. So, like, you're not just going to trade Mighty Mouse, get Ben Askren, and cut him loose.
Oh, yo, tomorrow we got a good fight.
I don't remember what fights tomorrow.
Patterson Wonderboy?
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good-ass fight.
That's a good one.
What the fuck is this? Yo, is your webcam blinking at all? Or is that just mine?
Yours is blinking.
Okay, so it'll be like that on your recording too?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, well that's ass, but I guess it's just something we gotta deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what else is there? Fuck. There was something else that I want. Oh. Also, yo, people identifying as shit needs to stop. I think we're getting a little crazy.
Is there something special that happened as far as identification?
This fucking I remember a while back the guy who like identified as like younger than he really was or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? That shit was crazy.
Heard something vaguely about that.
Also, I was listening to Joe Rogan talk about like some guy like at a fast forward like tech company or something
Uh-huh.
where like he identified as a cat and he wanted a litter box in his office.
Mental illness is a thing.
Bro, that's what it is. That's what it is. Or it's people seeing how far they can fucking get away with shit.
Fucking identify as a cat. The fuck? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
I
And,
don't know.
like, you're a fucking person. You're a mentally handicapped person, albeit. Like, you're not a regular person. You're right. You want to be special. You're fucking special. You are fucking rate special. But,
Fucking cat, bro.
yeah, but you're not a cat. You're a human.
You're not a
You're a
cat.
fucking human. You're a retarded human.
Go use the fucking
Oh.
toilet. What the fuck you
Also, retarded. You know what?
Hmm?
I feel like that word's okay now.
doing? Hot take.
Obviously, don't call a retard retarded. Or not a retard, whatever they're called now.
Okay.
What are they called? What are they called now? They have different words constantly. So what the fuck are they called now? Mentally handicapped? Or is that fucked up? Because I know they change shit and everything gets offensive after a while.
See, I just went over this at work, but I can't remember. I think special needs is kind of that's a little icky too.
Yeah. But here's my point. We're not allowed calling them that. And they find that word offensive, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. When I say you're being fucking stupid and I call you retarded, it's offensive, right? Yeah. That's my intent. I intend to offend you when I fucking call you that. So the word is doing its perfect intent. Retards don't classify themselves with that word anymore. So that shouldn't offend them. Me saying it doesn't offend them because that's not you anymore. You know who retards are? People who shit in a fucking litter box. Those are fucking retards. And that word, fuck it. That perfectly explains people who want to shit in litter box.
I hear what you're saying.
Oh, I know people aren't going to agree. I know people are going to get offended because people that's their favorite fucking thing to do. But I feel like my point is valid.
I feel like they'll say due to the historical context. It's like calling someone an N-word, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, you can make that case with N-word, but the reason you can't because there's historical context behind it.
Yeah.
They could probably say the same thing about retard. Again, I don't know the plight of the special needs. If there was, like, some significant event where, I don't know, retard was being thrown at them, but if I had to play devil's advocate why you shouldn't say it, it's probably because of that. But again, I don't care. I don't personally.
I mean, that's one of the three words that I'm not giving up.
I'm still trying to
say the other ones.
I'm still. I'm telling you, I'm still trying to figure out why cunt is so bad of a word.
I really don't know.
I don't get it. Like that's like the N word to women, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, no, they can suck a dick.
I need to
fucking cunts.
Like I literally asked them why is that word so bad, and nobody can give me an answer. I haven't heard one good explanation.
Yo, the cunts that get offended by the word cunts, those are fucking cunts.
Bruh, I thought it was just like, oh, this person's being sensitive. Nah, it's just like females in general. That word, that's a trigger.
I mean, it's definitely a harsh word. Like it's got some.
It got some.
Like it's vile.
But like, why? Why is me calling you a cunt worse than me calling you a bitch?
Yo, women aren't cool with being called bitches anymore either.
I mean, were they ever really cool? With that?
No, but like they were like it wasn't like a super offensive thing. It's like, hey, you don't call me a bitch. But like now it's like you call someone a bitch and it's like, you know what? You have a horrible character now because you called me a bitch. Like this represents your whole character now. You are a garbage individual because you called a woman a bitch.
I mean,
that's the way it comes at it now. Like I mean, you know, like reality television show, they're like, oh, you want to call yourself a feminist, but you're calling me a bitch. Like you can't be a feminist and call someone a bitch. It's like, oh, you have parents, or you have a mom, and you're out here calling women bitches. Yeah, I am.
Maybe
I don't know,
maybe because the black, like if you call a black woman a bitch, she's always ready to fight you, and it's always been like that.
I don't
So
know. I
like,
don't have much
yeah.
experience.
So
with
like, I haven't really noticed a change. I don't pay attention to what those feminazis what they do. They're just I let them do their thing over there. But I feel like bitch, they still they'll still scratch and punch if you call them a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have experience like that with like women that are. I don't have much experience with women.
Mm.
I don't fuck with women like that.
Okay.
Because I don't really fuck with people like that.
True.
But, yeah, people are fucking. People are just offended easily as shit.
People are sensitive. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it's cool that like people are taking offense to shit. Like people kind of standing up for some nonsense. But like it's
Nah, fuck you. It's a word. It is words.
it is words. But back in the day, people kind of let shit rock a little bit too much. So there has to be a happy medium, a balance.
Oh, if I say something you don't like, you don't get to be offended.
Mm.
You can smack the fucking shit out of me if you want, but you don't get to be offended.
I don't. I'm gonna let you elaborate on that point.
I mean, right now, if I called you the N word and we're standing face to face, if
I
you
can't
didn't
be
really,
offended.
you can't be offended if you're not gonna do shit about it.
Oh, I mean, no. You can be offended
cool.
and not physically attack somebody.
I'm cool with your repercussions.
Yeah, but I could still be offended.
If you do something about it.
So why couldn't I be offended and not do something about it?
Because you're lame.
I mean, nah, because if someone took the higher road, for example, they could still be offended. It's like I'm not going to resort to violence.
Yeah.
I feel you. Like don't like. I'm quick to throw his hands, but like, you can still be offended.
Like I don't fight like that, and I also have a mouth. Like I am a loud person who will talk some shit. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying words.
Man, what was that saying? Like you can't tell somebody how to be offended.
Fucking watch me.
I mean, you real. I respect it. You do you, boo.
Here's the thing, man. Like, if you like, to me, if you get offended, you're letting somebody else affect your mood based on some words that they say. Suck a nut. If it really affects your mood based on something that I say to you, somebody who literally, I'm not shit. So either, if I say something, you can either get over it or fucking make sure I don't say it again.
I mean, why you so upset about people being offended?
Because it's getting out of hand.
I mean, to me, being offended doesn't necessarily have to have some form of a reaction. Like, you can say some shit and it bothers me, so I'm offended. But I don't necessarily have to, like, doesn't mean I'll make an uproar about it, go on Twitter. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'll physically attack you.
No, if you want to be offended and just, like, chill with it, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm alright with that.
I thought you were talking about, like, everybody, all cases of being offended.
No, if you're offended and you're just like, all right, well, I didn't like that. And if you can be a normal human about it, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of I don't know. This is social media.
Yeah, this is a
we
live in the best time ever.
There's good with the bad.
This is undoubtedly the best time ever to be alive in North America.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, see somebody do some racist shit, they see them get like expelled or fired from their job. Oh, that just kind of touches my heart a little bit. So social media has its good points.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No. Again, here, I also hate the fuck out of racist people. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, this whole, like, social justice warrior thing, it's like we're all looking to see who could get offended more and offended first. Like this whole cancel culture that we have needs to stop.
It deep. I don't think it needs to stop per se. It doesn't need to be scaled back. Because we're ready to cancel everybody for every fucking thing.
Yeah, like I mean, we got people from the '90s that called somebody a faggot, and that shit is like coming back to haunt them now in this day.
Yeah, that's corny. That's corny.
Bro. I need some soundproofing in this room. I need it bad.
Weren't you going to buy the things for the fucking?
I have them. I'm just lazy as shit.
True.
And I don't think I have enough. I think what it really works out is I actually need to do the whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have enough for that.
True.
I bought like 50 square feet or some shit. But yeah, we're getting too offended, yeah. We're getting too offended. We're getting too social justice warrior-ish. Like, this shit is getting out of hand.
See, no why I'm not bothered? Because I don't really fuck with social media like that. So, like...
Yeah, I mean...
I just... Well, you know, to see shit, it just doesn't bother you.
Yo, what if, like... I mean, I'm pretty sure you've called somebody a faggot while I was streaming. Maybe not during the podcast, but like while we're playing Call of Duty or some shit, and you're like, oh, yo, that dude's a faggot. Probably. He's doing some faggy shit. Bro, imagine you lost your fucking job. Imagine that shit.
But you kind of have to hold that to your chest. You know what you're saying. And at least at my job, they kind of tell you like, hey, they should you do on social media, it comes back to us. So like, it would fucking suck, but like you kind of gotta hold that shit to your chest a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's rough because like,
motherfuckers gotta purge their fucking Twitters. That's what, like, you famous, you getting money now. You could pay somebody like $20 in a sandwich to just go through your old tweets and like.
Honestly, you could just delete your old Twitter.
You could do that.
Yo, your Twitter's not doing shit. Honestly, your Twitter follower number isn't doing shit.
It's not even that. It's kind of like the memories.
Yeah, that's what's getting them in trouble, is the fucking memories.
I mean, but again, you can easily rectify that. You can literally pay somebody $20 to go through your old tweets. It just, hey, this is a little iffy. Just delete that tweet. You could literally pay somebody to do that instead of deleting everything.
Yeah, I mean, I got you. But like, you could also just get rid of Twitter and like, yo, me as a non-famous individual, I've said some shit. I've definitely tweeted some fucking shit. Yo, just delete your Twitter. Make a new one. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that serious.
I don't know. I think it's just kind of like cool. It's like, oh, this is how I used to think or shake to say when I was like 16. Again, not including the wild shit.
Yeah, all I said at 16 was wild shit. I remember me and you. I mean, I'm not entirely proud of this, but I said some racist ass shit to you. But that's the kind of culture that we were in. Like, we were like...
I mean, yeah, you're a white kid playing Call of Duty. I expect it.
Yeah.
I've heard
yeah, and like... I don't know. Like, I had people roasting the fuck out of me for being white, so I was like, yo, fuck it. Like, that was my thought process at the time. Obviously, I'm not, like, super proud of it, but it's shit that happened. And if that came back to haunt me now today, as I'm a completely different person... I just find that to be bullshit, yeah.
Exactly. Like I said, the cancel culture, it just needs to be scaled back. Someone that going back through old people tweets, that shit's wow. But like, some bartender at this restaurant fucking pistol whipping a black woman in the parking lot. Like, yeah, he should probably lose his job for that.
Yeah, I mean, here the like that's an action.
Or even to say. Some just being on social media saying some wild ass racist shit, blackface, all that other shit. Like, there should be some repercussions.
I mean, I got you. Like, I got you. I understand.
There's just level. There's just levels.
Well,
it's.
I mean, you personally, this is like a little different between me and you. You have free speech. Like, that's something that y'all are entitled to. I don't really know what it's like in Canada. Like, I'm pretty sure that we're not allowed to say shit like that. Like, we don't have free speech like that. And bro,
I mean,
yo, BLM, I really think that is a toxic thing.
Black Lives Matter. I
Obviously,
haven't heard from Black Lives Matter in fucking forever, to be honest with you.
yeah, but like when
Oh, your shit just super froze. Hmm. Let's see. Is my internet still working? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
yeah, I don't know what happened, but AK, we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, where did I cut out at?
You're going in on Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I wasn't going in on them.
I felt like you were about to spit some heat.
Obviously, they did a lot of good shit, but I feel like it turned into kind of white people hating club as well as it turned into black empowerment.
I mean, that's with almost all groups. You have that. Especially those radical groups. You're gonna have that. Some niggas taking that shit too far, to say.
Yeah, we're still. Yeah,
I mean, you can say that shit with like the alt-right and Republicans too. Like, not all of them are racist, hateful white men, but like, you have your pocket that's doing some outlandish shit. Same thing with Black Lives Matter. But again, I haven't really heard from them in a few months. I don't know. It's again, I don't got time for niggas and they bullshit. So I just chill.
We need to stop. We need to stop painting people with the same brush.
I mean, that's just common sense. That
And
we just don't.
You say it's common sense, but it's really not.
It's
that
common sense, but niggas don't do it. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's really not that common.
I mean, that's why we have racism. I don't know. That's the world we live in.
I mean, I'm not gonna act like anything that I've dealt with is anywhere comparable to anything that like a minority has dealt with. But there is definitely racism towards white people.
Oh, absolutely.
And like that shit is, like when you see it, it still makes you sick to your stomach. Like a lot of shit that I'll see is like, I'm trying to think of an example right now, but it's like black people or somebody in that area, like they'll be talking about how white men need to like die and like,
I mean,
like stop as a thing, like, and it's like, what the fuck? Like this is something that we're trying to end. Like a lot of white men, yo. I mean, it's always a good time to be a white man because like we got power and shit like that. But it is a brutal time to be a white man.
It's probably the worst time to be a white man. Looking at just history.
Like
I mean, y'all still cooling, but it's like
y'all are trying to get us the fuck out of here. Like y'all, as everybody that's not a white man, is trying to get white men the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I don't know. This society's fucked. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're still in the best time ever.
Yeah, I'd still rather be alive now.
We still got problems. We still got problems.
It's definitely problems. I mean, racism is just popping now.
I feel like
it's super popping.
I feel like people that are watching this now, definitely are gonna have a different like feeling towards me because I said some shit.
I mean,
but
you ain't really say anything wrong. Racism is popping on all sides because white people are wilder than shit too. They just bold. Black people just give no fuck. It is. These streets are bonkers.
I've been saying this forever. Like there's this like I mean, obviously, like people call it white privilege.
Mhm.
To me, I don't. I mean, obviously, we have better um, opportunities than a lot of people, but I really don't like to consider it white privilege. Because to me, it's not that we're given more opportunities than we should.
Mhm.
It's that you guys aren't given enough opportunities. Like people that aren't white and don't have so and so white privilege. I don't like to think of it as a privilege because I don't think that our privilege should be taken away. I think that everybody else should be getting the privileges that we have. I don't think of it as white people need to be brought down. I think it's everybody needs to be brought up.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds better than the minority disadvantage.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
It is.
It's not that we have an advantage.
No, we just have a
I'm
disadvantage.
yeah, and that's where the problem needs to come. Like it's that's why I don't understand the hate towards like the white people opportunities because it's really you want to tear us down instead of bring yourself up, and that's where I find the problem.
I mean, I don't know. That's a deeper question because I don't know how do we bring ourselves up.
I mean, treat people equally,
I mean, that's it. But I
value
think
everybody equally.
the
People are not equal.
it's the problem where we try to do the right thing and we're just not offered the same opportunity. Like the age old example, like if there's a black man and a white man with the same exact credentials, the white man will that shit. So it's like, how do you get past that as a black person? Just by
Yeah.
doing your job, just living your life.
Yo,
And how do you get past
honestly,
that without being resentful in some way?
what I don't really understand is how white people became the power hub.
Um, I just took shit. I don't know.
Because like we are not the smartest, or like we're not the smartest like class of people. And that's Asians. Asians are killing it.
Yeah,
We are not the most athletic or physically dominant. That's y'all. I don't know how the fuck we became the most powerful.
I think y'all were more ruthless. Y'all were just y'all did what the fuck y'all had to do to advance your culture.
You think it was just like we hit civilization first?
I don't know if y'all hit civilization first. Y'all just I just think y'all. I don't know if ruthless is the best word to use,
I mean, yo, the shit
but
we did to the shit we did to the Native
I think
Americans
like the
and
Native Americans, the slavery, like y'all would do some inhumane shit to advance the lives for your kind. And
this is a fucked up question.
I think
You
that's what
think
kind of propelled y'all to where you are.
I mean, obviously, white people did some crazy shit and some horrible shit. You think life would be as good right now if we didn't?
If you didn't, it'd be different.
It would be really different. Like, I mean, it's a fucked up question.
Um,
Like,
would it
all
be
like
as good?
it's like kind of it's like kind of going back and like if you went back and like we killed Hitler before he did all that shit. Um,
The butterfly
and like
effect.
yeah, you know how people are always like, hey, if you go back in the past, don't change anything
Mm-hmm.
because you could completely fuck up the world.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know.
I think life would still be it would be good if shit didn't happen. It would be different. We might not be as advanced, for example, but
Yeah, we also might not be shitting on the world as much as we are.
I feel like a whole race of people wouldn't be so fucking traumatized from the past.
Yeah, that shit is brutal, man. The effect that that still has is fucked up,
I mean,
and the fact that it's not done yet, like we're still not done doing it.
nah.
Like, yo, black neighborhoods, y'all
Yeah.
are set up to fail.
Look at Chicago. Look at Baltimore. It's out
Detroit.
there. Detroit.
Like, you think it's black people, like urban people? Fuck, this is me being horribly spoken,
Hmm.
but you think it's minority, or you think it's money now?
That's holding.
Yeah, you think it's that, like, we see a minority,
Mhm.
or if we see a poor person,
Wait, what's the question?
like with the whole like poor neighborhoods
Uh-huh.
and shit like that. Do you think it's because obviously there is white people in those poor neighborhoods and shit like that? Do you think it's a race thing anymore, or do you think it's a wage thing? Like in terms of holding people in those neighborhoods back?
I mean, that's a what's holding them back? If it's a wage thing or a
Yeah,
race thing?
do you think it's like racially motivated now, like to keep those neighborhoods down, or do you think it's like anybody who lives there, like, you're fucked? Like,
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
do you think a white person in those neighborhoods has a better chance of getting out of those neighborhoods than a black person?
yes, has a better chance. I don't think their odds are fantastic, but because are the police still fucking with the white person like they're fucking with the black kid? Just pulling them over, pat and search, the little shit that police kind of in some of these neighborhoods do just to fuck with the black community. Are they doing that to the white kids? Sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, the good cops are.
Sometimes cops are just assholes. But again, that's just people.
Yeah, sometimes
It's
people
just
are assholes.
you're just asshole cops that just want to flex their power.
I think it's like, it's not that cops are bad people, or that like a number of cops are bad people. I think it's the power that people get. They get like that kind of job is attractive to them. Like those kind of people, like the shitty people, like the shitty cops and shit like that. I think it's the actual job that makes people want to go in there. Like they want the power. Like the shitty people are going to go into that line of work.
I mean, true. Had no
This is a
power
weird
in their normal
podcast.
life, and they have this job where they have control of life in a lot of cases. I don't know. Society's fucked up. The world's fucked up, but it's always been fucked up in some way. So I'm not tripping.
Yeah. I mean, again, we're still in the best time ever.
I mean, we're not in fucking tribal warfare every fucking day, fighting to live. I'm cool.
Yeah. I mean, fucking, my life's pretty fucking good. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, I'm not. It's not bad. It is not bad. Could be worse.
Also, I feel like we have. Do you have any problems with being in a biracial couple?
Absolutely. Oh, problems?
Yeah, like, do you see any like kind of like racism? I guess
Oh, you see it all the time.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not racism, but I guess like bias.
Yeah. I mean, you see it all the fucking time. You go to a restaurant, you see the white couple staring. Yeah, it's typically the white couple. Like they're kind of staring at you for a little bit. The older couple, most
Yeah.
young. But you see it. We haven't experienced anything kind of outright that's causing the issues. Again, the stares, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like I get that too.
We have, our some family members on both sides kind of make their a little, not to say about us specifically, but just kind of like interracial in general, kind of make their
Sure.
comments. But
Yeah,
to be expected.
I don't think I have that in my, like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure like they just make fun of me because I'm white. It's like white people are a fun race to make fun of.
I mean,
Like I like making fun of white people. White people are fucking wild,
yeah, y'all are kind of,
and we're corny. Like we're corny as shit. I think we might be the corniest race. Like that might
absolutely,
That might be what
Absolutely.
we're in the top of. But
Absolutely.
um, yeah, like I don't think I've noticed anything. Um, oh, like, except yesterday apparently. Apparently it's funny that Meg's dating a white dude.
Two.
To a black dude.
Huh.
A black
Is
dude
there?
asked her for her number or whatever, and she's like, "No, I got a boyfriend." And they're like talking and shit, and like, he asked, he's like, "Oh, is your boyfriend Filipino too?" And um, she's like, "No, he's white," and the dude just started laughing.
That's
Like,
weird.
what?
Because if I had to pick a race for an Asian to date, it would be white. I feel like that's the default white Asian interracial matching.
You think so?
Who else? If an Asian isn't dating another Asian, who are they going to? I feel like black is more rare. Hispanic
Yeah,
is like at the bottom of the. Like an
yeah.
Asian and a Hispanic is definitely. Ooh, that's.
I was gonna say black, yo.
I don't think so.
I mean, like, you guys got a whole fucking thing, like Blasian, like that's a thing. Like, you don't hear no Asian.
I mean, you can't base it off of the fucking.
Also, all the Asians I've seen are in Toronto, and Toronto is a fucking shit show.
Well, Toronto's just a fucking weird ass city.
Toronto's different. Toronto's fucking different.
That
Yo,
shit is different.
Race does not matter in Toronto.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the least racist place ever, it's Toronto.
See, the thing with
Like,
Asians, there's a lot of. I would say a lot. There's a good amount of those Asians. I don't want to say they act white, but they kind of act white.
yeah, yeah. Well,
So I don't know. I feel like, but again, Asian and white to me is like that's like a normal pairing.
to me, I see a lot of black and Asian. Meg said it too. That's what I see.
I don't see it a whole lot. Maybe it's different
Also,
in Canada. I'll give it Toronto, Canada. Maybe it's just wacko.
yeah.
Like, over here, it's definitely Asian white is definitely the. Especially like a super attractive Asian, they're going white. And I'm talking about female because Asian dudes.
Yo, it's a rough time to be an Asian dude
I don't
right now.
get it, yo.
For getting pussy.
I don't understand why they struggle so much.
Like, I say that, but like, you know who Timothy De La Ghetto is?
Yeah.
He did a thing like talking to like Asian girls or like girls, and they're like, would you have a problem with dating an Asian dude? And they're like, no, like, I don't know. And you think it has something to do with like the Asian small dick like thing that usually goes around?
I just thought of that. I
don't think that's racist to say either. I think that's like actually like a fact. Like if you like look at average dick size, it's like black dudes, like dudes from the Congo, like their average packing like 7 inches. So like, and like dudes from Asian countries are like rocking like 3 to 4.
But they're just they're smaller humans, so they would have smaller penises. But people don't really look at the minute details as far as like the statistics. But I don't
think it's a diet thing. Or you think it's genetics?
I think it's a diet thing.
Because like, there's big Asian dudes now. Like, it's getting to the point where they're like,
I mean, there's always been like big Asians.
yeah.
I don't know if it's I think it is genetics, but due to like their environment, just like their environment.
Yeah.
It's evolved into what the fuck they are. But I don't think that has to do with Asian men being on like the bottom of the totem pole with like black women.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
I think it's got to be size.
Maybe it is size.
Not dick size.
I'm talking about
Just
like height,
size
stature.
in general. Me personally, I don't know. I don't think I would like to date a girl bigger than me. And I think girls also have that thing where they don't want to date a guy smaller than them. One of my main things that I love feeling that I can protect the woman that I'm with. So like, yeah, maybe that has something to do with it.
They're not that much smaller. Like it's not that over. I mean, maybe it's subconscious why that is, but People look at
Because
Elijah Wood as small.
I see some like physically attractive Asian dude.
There's a lot of
Like
them.
they
Like
look good.
like black women, I can make it. I can understand. Now I don't believe this. I don't feel this way myself. But if like I'm just looking at it, just listing off everything as far as like characteristics, I can understand why black women are on the bottom of the totem pole as far as like dating and
Yeah,
attractiveness.
because they're bigger women usually. Like
I don't even think about that. Like the hair.
yeah,
The hair's a lot. The added. I want to say that
yeah.
they're typically louder and more what I'm looking for.
Eccentric,
Not
flamboyant.
eccentric. Outspoken.
Yeah. I think that's the thing where like we're still kind of in the situation where we kind of want our females to be quiet.
Mhm.
It's a little fucked up, but like we still want our females to be like submissive and shit like that.
Mhm.
Not me, yo. I want a girl who can talk that shit.
To a point, like I could never. God bless my father. I could not do what he does with my mother. I can't.
Yo, your mom
do
is
it.
wild.
I can't fucking do it.
mother's
I couldn't fucking.
When I
do
hear her
it.
screaming, y'all, like, yo, she's trying to kill someone.
couldn't fucking do it. And she can't fight, but she talks so much shit going out in public with her. She's just so fucking. I get it. I'm so hot headed like her, and I just. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, like I don't know, like you come to this like. Normally, you're a very, very relaxed dude, but you can get mad quick.
I have that hot head. I have that.
Which is weird because you're actually such a relaxed dude, like in general, but like you get mad quick. Like if you were to think between me and you, who's the person to get heated quicker?
Oh man.
People would probably say me though.
Oh no, that's. They would think you. But they wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
like,
wrong.
People would think me because I'm a very loud, outspoken. Like I talk a lot and I'm loud and I like fucking talking. People would think that I get angry quick, but like it's hard to piss me off. Like if we're playing Call of Duty, and one bad thing happens to you, that shit can ruin your fucking night.
That fucking game, bro. It's nothing but.
Well, it's not even just that game. It's any game. If one bad thing happens to you in these games, yo, you get tight.
More than anything, I just hate losing.
Yeah.
That what bugs me. So getting fucked into a loss.
I mean, I don't really hate. That's the difference between me and you. I don't like to get angry about things that I can't control. I'll get angry if I lose and it's like my fault. Or like in a team game. I'll get angry. I won't get angry if we lose in a team game, and I do well myself. That doesn't affect me like that. If I get a loss, like if something happens, like some bullshit happens, where I lose and I feel like it was my fault, or it wasn't my fault, that shit pisses me off. That's when I get mad.
No, I just get mad, regardless.
Yeah, I know.
I just get mad.
I feel like I have to calm you down sometimes, yo. Like, yo, chill.
It's mainly with games I don't say games I don't like, but like Call of Duty. I'm just over Call of Duty right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Like I'm just.
I mean, you're not a big fan. Like, so you're just playing the Division lately, right? Like that's pretty much all you've been playing.
Yeah, I've been grinding that shit. Mortal Kombat, playing that fucking beta last week. Boy, that game. Because normally I don't play like those online beta stress tests where it's like there's no trading mode. You just jump online, have at it. I don't. Usually I might play like 10 matches. I did like Dragon Ball. I played maybe like 2 games. DOA I may play like 5 games. I think I finished with like 130 in the weekends.
You know what your record was?
I think it was like 95 and 33.
Okay, true. So you were really out there then.
Oh boy!
'Cause I noticed when I saw you matching up, I saw you playing against a lot of people that were like had negative records and shit like that.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of dodging too, right?
Um, a lot of dodge because they were trying to find like their friends because there's no
Oh
like
yeah, I
inviting
guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess
because
that
most
makes
people are
sense.
dodging those like pro players. That's not a lot of pro players, so they're dodging it. Acting like okay, just looking for like their friends.
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just thinking that they saw your record, they saw their
There
record, they're
was
like,
there
nah,
was some of those. I mean, I don't know what percentage of that was like, oh, I just want to like protect my record versus like I was looking for my friend.
yeah.
But damn, that game is so fucking good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to learn.
Oh, that
Like,
game is so.
I'm excited for you to beat the fuck out of me and beat the fuck out of me and beat the fuck out of me and beat the fuck out of me.
It is.
And then I'm gonna
So,
play with Meg. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of her. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of her.
it is so fucking good. Bro.
Like I feel like the lobbies with like me, you, Deadly, Jess, and Meg, like those lobbies are gonna be fun as shit.
It's gonna be fun.
Just like running through it and shit.
Ooh, that game is good. But the Division is super good. It is a fucking grind fest though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those grindy games. It's like
Like I've been back and forth. Like there's been a couple times where I'm like, yo, I want to play it, and then I'm like, I don't want to spend the money on it. And I'm like, I want to play it, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Like fuck, I want to play it, but I don't think I'm gonna put the time in.
usually I don't like grinding games, but it's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Then there's gonna be like 8-man raid. It is
Yeah, that like
fucking.
there's one thing that makes me want to buy it. It's every time I hear about the 8-man raids, and I hear about like partying up and like playing as a group. Like that shit is just so attractive to me.
It is fucking fun.
I can plug my controller in and play that, right?
Yeah. It has aim assist for gamepads and all that other shit. So
Yeah, I might do that.
it's a good
That's the one thing is like you guys have it on PC, and I'm just am I too old to learn how to use a mouse and a keyboard? Like
Yeah, I'm
I don't
older
know
than
why.
you. Then I did it. It's not that.
Like I don't know why. I just like every time I try, I'm like my posture is shit, and like I get sore. Like I just want to lean back and play with my controller.
That's I was like that with like mouse keyboard. I was like that when I was trying to use like fight stick. It's like I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. I'm just gonna go back to the shit I learned. If you just like
Yeah.
force yourself to stick with it, it just gets easy. But again,
I hate sucking dick. I hate it. I hate
They
being
just use-
fucking shit.
they just use the gamepad.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Simple solution.
I've been playing a lot of Apex.
A lot of Apex.
I know
I
you're
got
not a
that
huge
battle
fan of the
pass
whole-
for free, but like I just don't wanna.
I know you're not like a huge fan of like the whole battle royale thing, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you on the whole battle royale shit. Like I'm done with it. Like I'm through with it. Like I'm cool. Stop coming out with battle royales. I want something else to be like something else to be like leading the way right now. But I'm still having fun with it.
My problem with Apex, for the way the game is made, it's too slow paced as far as engagements.
Yeah.
Like the amount of movement, the way the characters are made, I shouldn't be searching for 10 minutes looking for people. Now, granted,
Yeah.
that could be us landing on the outskirts like every time. So if you don't land with somebody, that could play a factor. But like Call of Duty makes sense to me while it can be slow at some points because you're a human character, you got like vehicles, but like you slide around, you can fucking warp and zip line. I shouldn't be struggling to find people.
Yeah, that's it's hard. It's hard to get that balance perfect because if it's not, like a little slower, it's too hectic. Like it's where you're fighting more than one team at a time, and it's like it's hard to get that balance in battle royales.
I think if they just maybe not even increase the player limit, just the speed of the hill. It just moves so fucking slow.
Yeah, maybe even like say the map's at 100% right now, like just like bring it down to like 90%. I don't know. Like tighten it up a little bit. I'm not sure.
Something. But I got that battle pass for I don't know. There's some website you go there. You sign up for the website, you get like free. What the fuck is it? EA Access? I think on PC.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You get that, so you get like essentially get the battle pass for free. So I like. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play enough to like ever warrant this, but I mean, it's free. So
Yeah. I mean, you probably won't play on PC that much anyway either. Like, because nobody you really play with plays on PC, right?
I mean, other than Deadly, nah,
Yeah.
nah.
So.
I don't know. When I want my shooters, I want to shoot. That's my shit. The gunplay in the game is
Yeah.
fun, but just the other
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, like that game is smooth as shit. Like it feels so fucking good.
I don't know.
I think that's why I like it.
I would never compete in it. Like games like that where like there's any like randomness to it. Like I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not about that. My
I mean,
competitive.
when the ranked comes out for it, I'll probably try it out and like see how it goes. Fortnite does a really good job with their competitive scene. Like since I like kind of stopped paying attention to it, they have like some kind of like competitive thing in game set up like constantly. Like there's no third party thing. It's just like, hey, we have this event going on. Hop in and play it, and you can earn money. Like that shit's really fucking good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like,
I don't
I
know.
feel
Isn't it like a time event kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Well, it's not really like a timed event. It's like you play a couple games, like you play like 10 games, and you get placed. It's like a leaderboard kind of thing.
I don't know, bro. I just want like my league kind of ranked. Like
Yeah,
here,
I mean, I like that.
the season, play at your fucking pace.
Yeah,
You know when the season starts. You know when it ends. The ranking makes sense. The progression makes sense. Obviously, we're talking about the game with like one of the largest player bases, so yeah, it's just gonna be a little different. It's a little easier for them, but
yeah,
that Call of Duty nonsense. I'm
yeah,
cool. I'm
man.
cool.
Yeah, they didn't do well on that at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the next game?
Call of Duty starts
I'm hearing fucking that shit's is it Modern Warfare's the next series? Next game?
MW4,
Hearing that shit's in Vietnam. We're going back again.
but Modern Warfare.
No, I'm hearing that shit's like Vietnam War. Heard
Oh.
rumors.
Huh. I'm hearing
mean-
MW4 a lot, but like I'm not really looking and shit. I'm just like hearing people talk about MW4. I don't know. I kind of want to go back and play COD 4 again. Modern Warfare Remastered.
I kind of want to go back and play Halo. Keep that shit a fucking.
Yeah, you know they're coming out with like the thing on PC, right?
Yeah,
I've never played through the campaigns.
me neither. I think I
That's-
beat the only campaign I beat was ODST,
Yeah, people talk all that shit about the Halo.
Master Chief Collection.
Well, no, they talk shit about like how good the campaign was in the original trilogy.
For the time,
No, like the actual storyline, like not the gameplay and shit, like the graphics and shit.
talking
But
about
like with
graphics?
all the updated shit, like people will say that it's like that'll fix it. Like they say that the campaign, fuck me, I'm dying. The campaign is like one of the best fucking campaigns out there.
It's a good story for video game standards.
Did you watch it?
Just like the Halo story.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't like after I lost track after a while, but I mean, well, they wrote books off like the lore and shit. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
up
see,
there.
I know nothing about the lore of Halo.
I
All I know
track.
is that Master Chief's there, they're fighting aliens. That's the extent of what I know.
Yo,
Yo,
because like how many other co-op shooters was there before
Gears?
Halo? Something like Halo 1, 2,
I don't know, when did those shits come out?
the OG Xbox.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't
I
really
think
know.
like Rainbow Six had like a co-op shooter, but that shit was a little different. I mean, that was different. There was no online was iffy.
Bro, speaking of co-op shooters. Bro, I want Borderlands 3 so fucking bad. And especially playing Apex now because like the art designs are super similar. Like I don't know if you noticed that looking at Apex and then looking at Borderlands.
Mhm.
Like, ooh, every time I play it, I'm like, yo, I just Borderlands. I want it. I want it so fucking bad.
If Borderlands is that fucking smooth, I can't remember the last time I played Borderlands, but it kind of has a
Like a little clunkiness to it.
yeah, like a Battlefield clunkiness a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I love Borderlands. Borderlands might be one of my favorite series.
Does it still hold up today? I don't know if it still holds up though. I feel like I tried to go back and play it one time. I'm like, this is cool, but like, eh.
I went back and played it, and I loved it.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'll think
I
about
went
picking
back
up
and put it on
fucking, what's
PC.
that game I was gonna pick up? Sekiro Shadows Never Die Twice.
Yeah, I see a lot of people like playing / talking about it, but I have zero idea about it again.
If it's one, I'm not like a huge into like the Souls games, so like, I'm not like in a super rush, so I'll probably just wait till it's on sale.
Is my webcam like still super lagging? For you?
It's kind of, it's better.
It's better. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream just because like yours is like constantly lagging for me, so like, there's like literally 0 point of me streaming. It's ugly as shit. The rest of the podcast, like I feel like we're going pretty well right now. We're probably gonna have one of our longer podcasts because the conversation's actually going really well. But yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream. For the rest of the podcast, it'll be up on YouTube. Sorry about this. I'll try and get it figured out for next week. We'll start a little earlier next week just so I can try and fuck around with this. So yeah, I'll end the stream. The rest will be on YouTube. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, okay.
You might have thought, fucking SoundCloud. I guess there's a fucking for the free account. There's a limit on how much you can upload. So for us to have like all this shit on there, we have to pay for a subscription. And I haven't been able to find like a free RSS thing, whatever. So like I don't want to, but we have to like take that hit and just pay for the fucking SoundCloud.
I mean, do we really need it up on SoundCloud?
Not this. I mean, to have it up on SoundCloud, we need. That's how I get up on Spotify and all the other shits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right now I don't.
Right now we don't like. It's not like
once we have
imperative.
people watching. Yeah. Once we have people that actually care about it like that, like then we'll take the hit and just do it. Like it's no big deal.
That's just something.
Also, that brought me up to what I wanted to talk to you about. Like with this IR shit, yo, we really need to like if we want to do this, we got to stop bluffing.
I mean, we gotta put.
I feel like we gotta.
Yeah,
I feel like we gotta put in work.
We've been stacking with the content.
Like and just shit in general. Like we're not working.
We're not.
And we need to be.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
at the end of the day, like we want this shit, right? Like me and you both really want this shit.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite fucking like. I think it's Gary V.
Gary V.
Yeah, he's like, yo, if you want to do some shit, find some shit that you like doing,
and do it,
and do it, and do it, and do it, and get really fucking good at it, and eventually you'll get paid for it. So I think that's what we like, dead ass. We really need to fucking do is like, me and you are buff on the shit super hard. We're like sort of in, sort of not in, but like, I mean, I know after a day of work, the last thing I want to do is like put in more work and work on shit more.
That's part of shit I do.
But like, bro, like we want to do this shit. Like this podcast, I enjoy doing it a lot, and it is putting in work. But I still really enjoy doing it. And I think we need to actually start focusing on doing other content because we're really fucking slacking with it, and I don't think we're ever gonna get anywhere at the pace we're going. And if we really want to get like to somewhere with this, I think we just need to actually do more. We're fucking up. Like we have a huge opportunity here. Me and you, we have a lot of time. We ain't got no kids. We got like a little bit of income to set this shit up, and we're pissing away time, like a lot of valuable time that we have, not putting in work to this.
So we gotta get that fucking content on me.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, obviously, like, you need to find balance in life and shit like that. But I feel like we're just being lazy.
We are being lazy. I'm being lazy. I'll speak for myself.
No, it's me too. Like, I'm sitting here waiting for Meg to edit this content when in reality, I should just be learning to fucking edit. Like, I get it, Meg's busy and she's got her shit to do, and she's still in school. I don't have shit to do. I'm like I spend um I get home at 3 and I go to bed at around 12. That's like 8 hours, 9 hours that I have right there, and I'm not doing fuck all for what we want to do. And like you're in the same boat where you get home and we're actually not doing shit for this, and we're fucking up. Like if this is something we actually want to do, we're fucking up.
You ain't lying, cause I definitely need to fucking I need to fucking search. I be playing these games, so it's like, why not just stream the shit you're playing?
I don't know. I do the same thing. I'm playing and I'm like, why the fuck? Like, I get it. Like, I don't want to stream. Like, I kind of just want to chill. I don't want to have to try and be entertaining. But like, if we want to fucking do it, we got to do it. Like, it's not gonna fall into our lap. We have to. Um, we gotta fucking do it. There's no other way. We got to get good. We got to like keep putting in the fucking work because our podcast I feel like improves every week. If you go back and watch our first podcast, we're super awkward. We're kind of stagnant on topics. Like we started with Call of Duty because it's something that we knew about. We can kind of structure it in a way that we knew how to do it. And now we're bullshit. We can literally just talk about whatever like we're doing right now. And I feel like have a more entertaining podcast than we had at the beginning. Even if it's not as COD centric as it was before.
Fuck it.
I'm happier with this.
Absolutely. It's just fucking the editing, bro. That shit is just so fucking.
It's tedious and
it's not even just fun. It's not even just that. It's having a vision in my mind of what I want to do with the video, but not being able to, not having the skill to do it. Is the annoying shit.
I think we gotta try and get as close as we can to it, and then eventually, the things that you have visualized, we will actually be able to do. Meg blew me away. Honestly,
she shocked the shit.
I didn't expect the editing to be anywhere near that good. I expected it to be extremely bare bones and like simplistic, but she did shit in there that I was like, oh shit, like this is what I would like to see. Like if I was doing the editing, this is something that I would like to fucking eventually be able to do, and she did it right away. So
she blew that.
Like I was
like, why the fuck did she? I mean, this is dope. I'm like, why the fuck did she cut the clips like that? Then at the end, oh, I see why she cut the clips like. I was like, oh, that was slick. That was slick. She definitely killed that shit. I just need to get my recording shit because like this Elgato shit ain't necessarily cutting it.
You want to buy something else?
I got the money. I could, but I just don't know. I'm really thinking about using this, like, building this other computer. Have it as like a streaming rig.
Yo, if you build another PC, set it up because like I'll probably get the same PC as you.
True.
Like we could probably just like run two of it because I know shit. I know literally fucking nothing. I don't even know the parts that I would need to do shit. A streaming PC is actually pretty cheap too.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is there's a Reddit where you just like things like build me a PC.
Yeah.
There's like a template. You just put like what you're using it for, your price, and people will build like. Okay, here's all the parts. Here's links to get the parts. Boom, there you go. I was gonna do that, but like, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I could go through build. I could go through build power. Power, I buy power.
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta pay for the shit all up front. I could just spread the payments out. Boom. So I mean, it's in our place. Give me new graphics.
It's definitely something we gotta do. Because personally, like, I don't know. Like right now, my PC's fucking up. Like I don't know if this is a connection thing or if it's like a Discord thing or what the fuck's going on. But
it's just smooth now. It's cool now.
It's on my side. Well, I stopped streaming. You're completely frozen for me. I'm sure if I left the call and joined back, I'll try that. Yeah, it might be good now. But yeah, you were like frozen for me, like completely. Yeah, you're frozen again. I'm not sure what's going on. No. But it's not important because you're recording and shit like that, so it's fine. Yeah, so I don't know if it's like a PC thing, Discord thing, internet thing, what the fuck's going on, but I feel like I need an upgrade. Also, I for the podcast, I kind of been feeling about like having like a guest on, not necessarily to do. Are you still there?
Yep, sir.
Okay, yeah, like I don't know. Before we had like COD oriented people to talk about like the Call of Duty scene and shit like that. But I feel like if we had other people like in different scenes and we talked to them about their scene and like their shit like that, I feel like we could like that would be a cool podcast to have. And then also just bullshit like we're bullshitting now. Like
Hmm.
I think that would be neat.
That'd be cool. I mean, I don't got connects like that, but
Yeah, I mean like literally just anybody. Like I got some like friends that like stream RuneScape and shit like that. And, like they're semi big and they like actually have a following. So it'd be cool to talk to them about that and then shit like that. Like
yeah.
or like literally even just friends. Like I got some like even like getting Deadly in here or whatever. Like one day would be like cool. Like talking to him about shit. Like just having another person, another voice. Because me and you talking after a while, like we're just gonna rehash the same topics. Like we talk a lot about UFC and Call of Duty. So having another voice would be cool. I'm in no rush to do it, but like it's just a thought.
Thought streaming on like the team shit would be like having like a set like Friday
like
on the
me,
channel. We
yeah,
It's like the
like
squad plays whatever
yeah,
fucking game.
yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, we got MLB coming out in like 4 days. That shit's lit. I'm excited
It
as fuck
is
for that.
coming out in 4 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when Pokemon comes out, that shit will be a fun like little time there too. Like something that we can play through together.
So what's the countdown on Meg? Moving in.
Well, she's telling her parents this weekend.
Okay.
So like that's kind of crazy. So she should be moving in on Friday. So 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah, so 28 days exactly.
Sheesh. Time
I might have miscounted that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it should be 4 days or 4 weeks exactly.
Hey,
Bro.
get her a fucking PC. Get all these
Yeah,
computer games.
there's gonna be like me and her got a couple of things that we need to buy her. I think first things first is she's got her Mac, so she's somewhat got like a computer. So the PC isn't first; it's probably just going to be a PlayStation and a monitor first, and then we can go from there. She's got her student bills that we need to pay for.
I mean, you gotta hit up that fucking Reddit, bro. I'm telling you, Reddit got everything. The builder PC sales always shows you when there's monitor sales.
Oh, true.
That's
a move. The only thing about that is, I mean, Canada's a little different. We just don't have the same, like Amazon.com is really useful. Amazon.ca, not so useful. Like that switch that you sent me, the HDMI switch. Like you could find that available anywhere on Amazon and it'd be fine. If I look for an HDMI switch, it's only third-party sellers. Like nobody from Amazon is actually selling it. But like that's the only problem with living in Canada. Like for that shit, like our online shopping just isn't quite there yet.
That's why I'm never moving to Canada.
Bro, fuck you.
Never doing it.
Well, yeah, that's like our one issue, and like we just gotta, we gotta pay off her student shit. She's got to get a job when she moves in. Get her a car. Like it's a little bit of a.
Does she have a license?
She's got her G1. It's like learners,
permit,
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and she has to have that for a year, which I think she's getting pretty close before she could go take her like practical exam, like actually driving a car. She's gonna take that when she's here, and probably just drive my car and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know when the fuck Justice ever moving in.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. She be bluffing.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, just a big bluffer, yeah.
She's a super fucking bluff, bro.
Like, we're like, yo, I do. She's like, oh, yo, I really want to do the social media shit, and I really want to do the editing shit. And we're like,
Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off, yo. Like, it's some shit like I don't bring up. She'll bring up herself. Then they're like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess. And then she bluffs. Does she wonder why I'm like super non enthusiastic about everything? Like, why don't you want me to play Call of Duty? Because, like, bitch, I know you're going to stop playing in 2 days. I'm not going to spend my time teaching you how to play Call of Duty just for you not to play Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand that at first. Like, I was like, yo, just fucking get her on. Like, fucking whatever. Like, she wants to play. Like, let's just fucking play it. She'll get better eventually. No, she won't because she won't fucking play.
She won't play it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I did that shit with I did that shit with Street Fighter. We tried playing Call of Duty before. That shit ain't work. We tried with League. It's like, bitch, I give up with you. I give up with you.
I actually want to look at this UFC card. I want to see who else is fighting because Pettis and Wonderboy is the only thing I'm for sure about. Curtis Blades and Justin Willis.
Justin Willis was talking that shit.
Was he?
He was like, I can smell the bitch in you. I can smell the pheromones.
Oh, shit.
He's like, we ain't built the same. I'm like, who? Who? God damn.
John Makdessi and Jesus Pinedo, or Jesus Pinedo. Hashir Formiga, Davison Figueiredo. Jesus Christ, why do you gotta have so many fucking hard names? Give me the Russian names. I can actually say that shit.
Pena, Steven Pearson, that's gonna be a banger. Macy Barber, that bitch been talking a lot of shit. Oh, I'm gonna be the next Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna be the youngest champ in UFC history. She's talking that hot shit. We'll see if she can do it.
Bryce Mitchell, Bobby Moffitt, Marlon Vera, Frankie Sains.
Let's see. I fuck with Angela Hill. She's a black nerd. She be dressing up like Dawson from Street Fighter and shit in her pre-fights.
She's 8-5 though. Yo, that is not good records for either of them.
She's really good. Like, her record is super salty, but she's like hella good.
Oh, I saw Johnny Walker's. He said he was 99%. Bro, I want that man back so fucking bad. Also, he's number 13 in light heavyweight now. Ooh, I can see him fighting for a title soon, yo. Or, like, not soon, but like, yo, him and John Jones would be an exciting ass fight.
You ain't lying.
I got a man crush on Johnny Walker.
Next week's card is a fucking banger.
Oh yeah, I find the USPs on ESPN are actually nuts.
They are Ray Borg is fighting after. I'll fuck him on. Ross Pearson, Desmond Green is gonna be a fucking crazy. Edson Barbosa, Justin Gaethje. Oh my god.
And then right after that is 236. Yo, 236 gonna be fucking sick.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be fucking sick, yo. And we get to see Gastelum and fucking Adesanya. That's gonna be a good fight. That's a good fucking fight.
Eric Anders, Khalil Roundtree is gonna. That's ending quick. That shit is quick.
My man Johnny Walker gave Khalil one of his only losses though. And it was in like, yo, I don't think Johnny Walker's been punched yet in the UFC.
He's in the shit super quick.
Yeah, like the UFC floor has done more damage than any UFC fighter. By a lot.
Yeah.
By a fucking lot. I think he's honestly, after every fight, he could have fought again that night.
Yeah.
Against anybody. Like, that shit is fucking nuts, dude. That guy is 100% one of my favorite fighters. Like, I think he's my favorite fighter right now. I really like Adesanya, too. Fucking the creative people, yo. If you're a creative fighter, you have my heart.
He is a creative fighter.
Yeah. I still want to watch more of him and Silva because that was one of the funniest fucking fights I've ever seen in my life.
That was such a fucking tense ass fucking fight.
What was that last fight that we watched? That was like, was it Cain Velasquez? No. It was fucking. My balls was hot. His last fight was good.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
That last fight was good. Like it was.
Derek
like,
Lewis dos Santos.
Yeah. That one was good. What else we got? Anything? Oh, Call of Duty starts back up again next week.
Yes, it does.
Got UAU Heretics, Accelerate Red, NVLG, EGEU, Heretics EG, EU UAU LG. Yeah, it's like the cross division play. I'm not gonna go through everything. I don't think we're not a COD podcast anymore. I'm sorry for anybody who is really into that. But like we'll probably still talk about a little bit of COD here and there.
A little bit.
But yo, I called it, yo. Simp's rookie of the year. Simp is rookie of the fucking year. I called this shit earlier. Like right at the beginning of the season when he wasn't even in the league. I'm still holding that. He's gonna be rookie of the year.
Yeah, he is a yeah,
I know people don't like to admit that I'm right, but like I'm right. Suck my dick.
My man's fucking averaging like a 2 KD in scrims and shit. It was like, okay.
Yeah, he's a freak.
LG acquired for 18.7 million.
What?
Aquilini Gameco raises 18.7 mil to acquire Luminosity Gaming.
Huh. Is that Luminosity Gaming's COD team or just
Luminosity
in general?
and then Queenly Group, Aquilini Group are already partnered through the Vancouver Titans Overwatch League team, which Luminosity operates. The Aquilini Group owns the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks Sports and Entertainment will provide support service to Luminosity once the deal closes.
Luminosity is a Canadian team, so like it kind of makes sense. I gotta close the window. My feet are getting cold as shit.
Let's see. It has raised 25 million Canadian to acquire Luminosity. Jesus.
Also, some music dropped.
I keep fucking up. It's Mayhem. Keep retweeting goddamn.
Nav.
Fucking.
Yo, it's because he's a brown boy from Toronto. Like that's Mayhem shit. Like that literally could have been Mayhem.
I liked Nav's first album, but like ever since then, like this shit just hasn't been doing anything for me.
I've not listened to anything by Nav, and I just downloaded this album, so I'm gonna check that out. What else did I download recently? I downloaded some old Kanye. Juice WRLD. Have you listened to that new album yet?
I'm not a huge fan of Juice WRLD.
Okay. That's what I downloaded lately was those two albums. I haven't listened to them yet because I've been super paying attention to podcasts. Like I've been listening to podcasts all day at work. So. What about you? You got anything fucking new going on in your life?
New going in my life? Nah.
Not like necessarily in your life, but like just shit that you've been doing.
Nah.
No.
Not really.
I played through fucking a season of NHL on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit was fun. I mean, I was in the finals for the OHL, which the OHL is like kind of like college.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the minor leagues or like junior leagues for hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the final for the OHL Cup. I don't know what it's called. I forget. But I broke my leg when we were up 3-0 in the series. And we lost the series.
That is a big fucking yank.
And then I got drafted to the Islanders. And they have one of the worst teams I've ever fucking seen. So like, I'm just playing on this shitty ass team. And fucking just trying to get through that shit.
All right, man.
I'm excited for MLB to do this shit in MLB.
Oh boy.
You say you're what position you running again?
It depends. I might be. Is it right field? It's right field, right? I might be right field. Shortstop, third base, or right field.
Okay. I know you can put a primary position and a secondary position in. I'm going to go one base, first base and third base.
Yeah.
Those are the two, my primary. You said you
No,
might make a
wait,
pitcher
why the fuck
too?
did I say? Why did I say second, third? Second. No, shortstop, second. Jesus Christ, you go.
Okay.
Those are like the
Yeah.
mirror positions. So.
Yeah. You say you might make a pitcher too?
I might mix it up this year. I never made a pitcher before. So we'll see how the fuck that shit goes.
I think we can start if you buy it, you could start the download in 2 days, like on Sunday. So I'm gonna do that.
True. So I have to pre-order that. I have to pre-order
Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Yeah. I got some birthday money, but I don't know what the fuck to. I'm not sure. Let's just get a capture card. Do a capture card.
You could buy my feet pics.
I mean, I'm cool.
They're cheap though.
I mean, that's fine. You know, they can stay cheap.
Okay. All right.
Why I pay for feet pics when I can just go online and get them for free?
That's true. I think we're good. I think we're good to call it. You got anything else?
I'm about to jump on this division grind again because that game is fucking crack.
True.
I'm cool.
All right, bro. Well, it was a good podcast.
Fantastic.
All our shit is on the fucking right below us. Except the Twitch. The Twitch isn't there for you, right?
Nah, but it'll be in the
Twitch.
bio, so it'll still be.
It's all in the bio. My Twitter is Frauds_IR.
Shy_Y_IR.
Yeah. Fucking check us out there. We'll be back next week. We're gonna stop bullshitting. Maybe.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
we might stream something this weekend. Maybe just throwing an idea out there.
Yeah. We're gonna do some shit. I'm tired of bluffing. We gotta fucking do some shit. Yes. Thanks for watching. Fucking. See you next week.
Peace.